Alright, jumping back into Final Fantasy 13. Let's see what's going on. Lake Brescia, I believe, is where we are. I just don't remember if we ended at the point of, like, another scene. There's no doubt in Snow's mind. They may be a pulseless sea, but there is no way they can be enemies of Cocoon. Sarah's last words before she turned to Crystal are proof enough for him that their focus is to defeat Ragnarok and protect the world. Snow stays behind to defend his trapped fiancé after Lightning and the others decide to continue onward. Brought to his knees by wave after wave of Psycom. I can't read fast enough. The twin sisters of Sheba appear before him. They dispatch the remaining enemies before they turn on Snow. He defeats them and then is captured by an unfamiliar Sanctum unit. A striking woman accompanies the soldiers, a woman with a Lassie brand. Meanwhile, try as they might, Lightning's group cannot shake their determined pursuers. Crippled by enemy fire, their airship plummets towards the ground. Wow. That's crazy. The Vile Peaks. Cocoon Deadwinds. Cocoon has Deadwinds? That seems weird. Considering, you know, what it is. Oh, Vanille Saz. It's up to Lightning to do some work here.
Hey, wake up! You gotta wake up! Look!
Hey, slow down!
Ready!
Gotta keep you kids safe, right?
Alright, let's jump in. I'm gonna try something different here. Alrighty. It was Alex that recommended when we change our paradigm, we get immediately set up for light to attack. Like it fully recharges the ATB. So we're gonna want to do that a lot more. I actually didn't know about that.
Man, I'm beat. What? No break?
They're tracking us.
I know that, but we aren't soldiers. We don't have your kind of stamina.
That's why you gotta
Not
move.
enough to complain.
Because you're not soldiers. You encounter the enemy, it's bad.
Forget it!
I think,
I'd stick with her if I were you.
later then.
Not a bad call.
Come on, let's get going.
Get going to where, exactly? The whole of Cocoon's against us. No matter how far we run, there's no escape. That Seath clock, it's still a ticking.
There's still time. You give up too easy, old man.
Is this the Chocobo theme?
I'm not giving up. There's some things that you just can't change. A kid like you would not understand.
Yeah, I'm a kid. I don't understand.
Well, I guess we can be fugitives together. Oh. You ready?
Ready!
Hey.
Slip through the net and live to fight another day. Instrument of Flight. That goes to show you how much I played this game on PC. Getting achievements and everything. I played it on PS3. No. I played it on 360 when I was growing up. I forgot. Not PS3. It was fun. We'll see if I can do any better this time. I did not beat this game. I did not play well. I mean, honestly, I think I'm just better at games now. Playing through all of the Final Fantasy games, like it's... Oh, no. That's not good.
End of the road.
But at least it's not the end of the line.
That's beautiful. But I feel like recording helps me stick to it and win at a lot of these games. The thing that gets me most often, which this game fixes a little bit, is forgetting what I'm doing when I jump in. The recap helps a lot, but like you play a game like 8 months later after not playing it for a while, you don't know what's happening.
The big one's coming.
Wait, were they all at this festival? I guess they were. I'm stupid. Of course they were. Because they were branded. I'm dumb. I was like, were they all here? They literally were. I'm being stupid. Because the fallacy was discovered. I wish I could control Z that. Wish I could undo everything I just said. Oh my gosh. That was such a dumb comment.
You look dreamy, Farron.
That's funny.
Wishing on fireworks, were you? And you call yourself a soldier? Ah.
Sorry, Lieutenant. But I really don't think guard duty is my calling, sir.
Well, lucky for you, your shift just ended. Pack it up and go home.
But, sir,
SciComm found something in the vestige nearby. They don't want the Guardian Corps here stepping on their toes. Huh. I'm sure you heard about the accident at the Uriday Gorge energy plant, and how it has the SciComm lads in a tizzy.
yeah. More incident than accident. Something pulse-related.
You're taking tomorrow off?
Sir, for my birthday, sir. My sister, she insisted on it.
21, huh? Maybe it's a good time to send off that letter of recommendation for officer training.
Lieutenant,
You're past due for a promotion, Farron. Think of your sister and your future, and keep your nose out of trouble.
out of SciComm business, you mean?
Yeah,
One and the same.
nothing good will come of it. Nothing but grief. Whoa, look at that one!
I like this guy.
Oh,
How right you were, Lieutenant. Just you?
For now, I guess. Should we wait?
They'll catch up, eventually.
I don't know about that. You're a soldier, you're fast. You're strong, endurance. Don't know if they'll catch up, but Hope has access to the Synergist role. Synergists play a supporting role in combat, using their abilities to enhance and strengthen themselves and their allies. As a Synergist, Hope can learn abilities to improve the party's defensive capabilities. Currently, Hope can use the Protect spell, which raises the target's resistance to physical damage. As he develops in the role of Synergist, Hope will also be able to learn Shell, which boosts magic resistance. Oh, we know. With both of these spells at his disposal, Hope will be able to help the party endure a wide variety of attacks. When he has gained adequate CP, open the main menu with Y and select Crystarium to teach him Shell via Christogenesis. Sure. I don't know how much CP we have, if any, right now. Oh, 43. I mean, that's... Hey, we're on a Shell. Just like they said we would. How cool is that? I'm gonna be honest, some of the stuff like Fault Siphon and stuff, I just don't know if it matters. Ooh, Spark Ring, that's cool. Survival Knife, which is whatever. Got a new retail network. So many events. The only way is up. Lightning and the others are now cursed to see. If they don't complete the focus given to them by the fallacy, they are destined to become mindless CF. And how can they complete a focus that they don't understand? Their shared vision of the great beast Ragnarok laying waste to the world is their only clue. That and the fact that Pulse L'Cie are held to be the mortal enemies of Cocoon. Could their focus really be to orchestrate the destruction of their own home? Snow doesn't think so. He believes their task is to fulfill Sarah's parting wish by keeping Cocoon safe. After all, wasn't she a L'Cie just like them? His shaky logic only serves to infuriate Lightning, who holds him responsible for her sister's fate. Their confrontation is cut short by the arrival of their Sanctum pursuers. Having made their escape, Lightning and the others pass through the ruins of a city damaged several centuries ago in the war with Pulse. Amidst the rubble, they happen upon an airship which they board in the hope of finally shaking the relentless army. Snow, meanwhile, remains behind with the crystallized Sarah. There is no doubt in Snow's mind. They may be Pulse L'Cie, but there is no way they can be enemies of Cocoon. Sarah's last words before she turned to Crystal are proof enough for him that their focus is to defeat Ragnarok and protect their world. Snow stays behind to defend his trapped fiancé, after Lightning and the others decide to continue onward. Brought to his knees by wave after wave of Psycom's soldiers during a protracted battle, the desperate young man is suddenly overcome by a strange phenomenon. The twin sisters of Shiva, Styria and Nyx, appear before him in a blinding flash of light. They easily dispatch the remaining troops, and then turn on Snow. He manages to defeat the icy Eidolons, but is soon captured by an unfamiliar Sanctum unit. A striking woman accompanies the soldiers, a woman with a L'Cie brand. Meanwhile, try as they might, Lightning's group cannot shake their determined pursuers. Crippled by enemy fire, their airship plummets towards the ground. Wow, nothing but grief. Their airship damaged during the escape from the army, the L'Cie are forced to make a crash landing in the Vile Peaks. Accustomed to the rigors of conflict, Lightning immediately sets off to outdistance any pursuit trailed by hope. Exhausted and on the brink of despair, Saz cannot bring himself to follow. He knows the army will never stop chasing them, and even if they do somehow evade capture, they face transformation into CF. How can they complete a focus they don't understand? Despite the futility of the situation, Saz cannot leave Vanille to fend for herself, and he forces his reluctant legs to carry him onward. Far ahead of the others, Lightning recalls a conversation with her old superior, Lieutenant Amadar, in which he had warned her not to get involved with anything connected to the lower world. She, of course, subsequently chose not to heed his warning, and after confronting the Pulse Fal'Cie, found herself branded a L'Cie. Now anger smolders within her. Anger at her transformation into a L'Cie, anger at being forced to flee like a fugitive, and anger at herself for allowing it all to happen. Cool. And then, probably new people. Mysterious woman. A mysterious woman captures Snow on Lake Brescia after his exhausting battle with Psycom and the twin sisters. She bears the mark of a L'Cie, but her brand appears scorched and twisted. As a servant of Pulse, she should be fleeing the Sanctum army, but she seems to be working with one of the military units. Amadar. Amadar is a lieutenant in the Bodum Security Regiment and was Lightning's direct superior. Climbing his way through the ranks with persistence and hard work, he is respected by his subordinates for his fair treatment on and off the field of battle. Nora's unregulated monster hunting falls under his jurisdiction, but aside from a few warnings for the sake of formality, he generally turns a blind eye to the group's earnest efforts. Cool. We have a lot to read, but that's fine. I think that catches us up. For those who are a little bit confused, a little bit, weren't necessarily here for all of it. That's what we're doing. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Time for you to die. Super soldier. It's okay. I mean, to be honest, I just talked about changing our paradigms often. We could have done that there. It wasn't really necessary. There's one person. It's fine. One enemy is not a big deal. I don't think it justifies, the whole strategy being so aggressive. But arguably, that's good practice. I don't know if I'm not used to doing that. Maybe I should do it more often just to be sure. But let's go to the shop because it looks like we did get a new up in arms. Seems cool. Yeah, I think it's fine. I don't really think I need anything, to be honest. I mean, what we could do, just to be super safe, is let's check what we just have in our, inventory naturally. Iron bangles. I mean, clearly silver bangles better. Let's actually, yeah, do silver. That's all I will do. It's the one change I'll make.
Just stay out of my way.
Oh, that didn't really work the way I thought it would. War cry. What's this going to be? More enemies? More strength? I don't know what to expect. We got a staggered opponent. That's not good for them. Aegis-Sol, very sick. Huge fan. I don't know, there might even be an argument for backtracking in case more monsters spawn, but I don't know how much grinding we really need to do.
This stuff is what was left over from the scrap the Foul Sea took from Pulse to repair Cocoon.
Oh, interesting. Hope with the lore? A little bit of a lore magnet here. I'd like to get an ambush just for fun, but I don't think I can. They're staring right at me. Oh! Big. Big. You super soldier for fun, I guess. War and peace. Got him, dude. Absolutely rolled him. Easiest fight of our lives. Paraffin oil. So far, everything seems good. Everything seems normal. Ooh, he's getting close. Oh, we were so close. Thought we'd get that ambush, man. Thought we could get it. No luck. No such luck. It feels like I'm not always, getting my my ATB back. Maybe it's not every single time. Dude, I was gonna say we're like an inch away, but we got there. I'll take it. Digital circuit and everything. Ooh, what's this guy doing? What's this Mr. Gutsy doing? Pulseworks Soldier. Interesting. Big stagger. Huge fan. This should be lethal here momentarily. I feel like we're just going to do a bunch of damage. We don't have to do anything crazy. We don't have to go to, medic or anything. Can we do... No, I was going to say, can Hope be a command... I was hoping that he could be the commando as well, but it does not appear that that is in his wheelhouse. What a shame. This looks important, so I might as well use the Crystarium while I can. Some of these increases too feel insane. Like getting +7 strength when we have 90 seems nuts. Maybe I'm crazy.
Guess we have to go back. I don't see any way over that.
Is he sure?
Can we get through this way, you think? You know where you're going, right?
I've been here on missions before.
Missions. Nothing to do with the Purge, though.
The Purge is PSICOM's baby.
How many times does she have to say that?
Our military is split into two arms. The Public Security and Intelligence Command.
I feel like she
and
said
the
that to
PSICOM,
Hope before.
And the Guardian Corps.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just
I was
Saz.
Guardian Corps, Bodum Security Regiment.
Wait, but I don't get it. If you're not PSICOM, then why did you board the train?
For Sarah.
Day 13, Bodum Station.
Join the end of the line. Attention, Purge deportees. Follow instructions and stay in your lines. Personal belongings will be returned upon arrival. Halt! Do not leave your lines! This is for your own safety! Huh? What's the GC doing here? This op's under PSICOM direction.
So direct me. Let me on. I want to be purged.
Only Siths get purged. Sanctum staff and soldiers are exempt. Huh?
Then I quit.
Line up!
That's interesting.
Excuse me. Hey, lady. What gives?
I volunteered.
Really? You don't look ready to go quiet into that good night.
You want quiet? You better take the next train.
Well, now I really want to see what you're up to.
She's not lying.
I had to rescue Sarah before they transported the vestige to Pulse, and out of my reach. My only chance to save her was to join the Purge.
You're telling me you got on that train so you could save your sister? That's crazy. I could never do something like that.
It's not a question of can or can't. There are some things in life you just do.
It's fair.
Easy for someone like you to say. Lightning!
Maybe I messed up triggering the scene. Maybe there was like that pathway. Maybe there was a way through it that made sense. Because I think I could have maybe gotten some treasure.
She left me.
Bro, climb.
1, 2, 3. Up we go.
What are you up to? Hey!
Saz, you gross boy.
Can't keep up with this girl.
Saz has gained access to the Synergist role. Synergists play a supporting role in combat, using their abilities to enhance and strengthen themselves and their allies. As a Synergist, Saz can learn abilities to improve the party's offensive capabilities. Currently, Saz can use the Faith spell, which raises the target's magic attribute, increasing the damage dealt by that target's spells. As he develops in the role of Synergist, Saz will also be able to learn Bravery, which boasts the target's strength. With both of these spells at his disposal, Saz will be able to vastly improve the party's effectiveness against a variety of opponents. When he has gained adequate CP, open the main menu, select Crystarium to teach him Bravery via Christogenesis. At times, you will encounter enemy groups engaged in battle with one another. With their attentions occupied, it becomes easier for you to initiate combat with the preemptive strike. Coming into contact with a member of either side will initiate a battle against both. However, the enemies may not even notice your presence at first, continuing to fight one another instead. When this occurs, it is most effective to concentrate all of your attacks against the side you expect to have the most trouble defeating. Once you have defeated the first group of enemies with help from their foes, you can turn and fight the already weakened second faction. Pick your targets poorly, and you may be left waging a long and bitter battle against overwhelming odds. Here we got Bravery. Very cool. Don't know if we're ever going to really use that at all, but we got it. Saboteur. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. You know what I mean? Like the build we have right now with Ravager Synergist. I just want like a commando, to be honest. Got some more components. It's very exciting. When you go backwards, what happens? Oh, nothing. We can't go backwards.
Off we go.
Off we go. Let's do it. Hello.
Time to get serious.
Honestly, the watch drones have got to be the easier ones to beat. Pulsework's got to be the issue. And then while they're attacking, we can... We're almost there. I think if we just let this go on as long as possible, we're good. Look at that. I mean, I didn't say that might have been perfect. 5 stars and everything. That was great. I mean, I can activate this, I guess. What is this? What am I doing?
I've seen a rig like this before. Here we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, interesting.
I knew that would happen.
I knew that would happen. Such confidence. Again, it's got to be the pulse work. I mean, the pulse work soldiers are the hardest, like by far. Even the game auto sets it to the pulse work. I mean, come on. I know I should be switching roles, or paradigms, I should say, but I don't know. There's a part of me that says, like, just stick with what's working. Let's just keep the good times going. Well, maybe pulse work is actually the easier one. I can't tell. So far, we're just chopping through them, man. Just chopping through them. Yeah, having two Ravagers, really hard to get a stagger. Because we're in a situation, right, where we get the percentage up really high, but it drops so rapidly as well. Got him. Now we got one Thexteron. One lone Thexteron. Let's go. Easy peasy. 3 stars. Okay. We did not do good. The game does not think it was easy peasy. Oh my goodness, this is complex. Is this the fight with 3 groups? I almost prefer we just didn't even get in this fight. My goodness. It's insane.
Here. Leave it to me. Follow the old man's lead.
Yeah, this is my favorite party. It's one of those things where, like, once we actually, let's stack pulse work. But once we actually set up and get, like, all the jobs available, we'll be able to build how we like to. But I think for this, I'm not loving it. Not gonna lie. Not loving it. Pulsark Soldier just always causing problems. I feel like all of these fights are going to be like 2-3 stars. Like the game will not be impressed with my work here today. Not at all. We're at least killing quite a few enemies. I think this watch drone here is done for. We got some stuff going for us. Fairly low on HP. What's the Thexteron's HP? Really high, actually, to be honest. Really high. This is risky, but I'm gonna go for it. He missed? What was that? That was no good for them. Oh, we got 5. Genuinely surprising the value we got there. Iron Bangle Silver. Honestly, I don't know. There seems to be... Magician's Mark seems insane. Insane to the point where, like, come on, let's go. You can do Silver Bangle for fun, I guess. And, you know, also the HP. Some would say that's the most fun. Having HP.
This should do it.
Maybe I can shoot the metal out. If I'm gonna do the attract thing again. Oh, I thought I could hurt the enemies over there. It's a shame.
Piece of cake.
So our long walk continues. It's not all bad, I suppose. Big. It's got to be the Pulse Works we go against. I don't know. Thexterons are annoying, but not as annoying as the Pulse. Because I think the Pulse, like, they could kill us. The Thexterions are just annoying. Pulse, death. Oh, he's no longer... Oh, I thought his stagger level was going to stay that way for some time. What a shame. Yeah, we were cooked. We did not do this well. It's fine. We'll be okay, right? Right? Fingers crossed. Throw water. Love it. Love to see it. Honestly, I don't actually remember what happens after this. The story of this game is one that I don't remember that well. Which is kind of crazy, I feel. I don't know, I guess I never really, like, replayed 13 that much. I kind of played it initially, and then I was like, it's okay, it's fine, and then I moved on. Moved on to Final Fantasy X. Again. More move backwards if anything else. You know, in time, not in quality. 10's such a great game. Almost there. Man, and here's our true enemies. Honestly, I know we didn't hit the Thexterons at all. I think it's worth it. I think it makes sense. I think this makes the most sense. I will say Saz does have some technique points there. What does he have? Just Libra. Lame. That's really not that exciting. Nothing to write home about, that's for sure. I guess we might need to be concerned. Isn't it like if Saz dies, it's over? It's like GG or something.
Watch and learn, kid.
I forget what the healer is. I think it's what we are right now. There it is. 2 stars. I knew it was not going to be good. It did not feel good.
Treats everything from Pulse as evil, doesn't it?
Yep.
Hey. Oh. We made it.
Where's Grumpy? Got left behind, huh?
Leave me alone.
Hey,
This is pointless. Can't keep up. Can't get home. It's over for me.
It's not over. We'll get you home.
I don't have one. Now that Mom is...
What about your dad?
Fair question. Day 11, the seaside city of Bodom.
Not making a wish, Hope?
Mom, you still believe in that kind of stuff? Wishing on fireworks? Really? That's for little kids.
What are you calling kid?
To you? What'd you wish for?
Oh, that next year, our father could come with us.
Why? It's better like this. We don't need him. That night, they found the Foul Sea in the Bodom vestige. The next day, soldiers sealed off the town, and we couldn't get back.
Dude, honestly, I don't remember Hope having a father in 13 too.
They forced us onto the train.
Did they just write him out?
My mom, She was frantic. She wanted to get us home.
I don't even
So she
remember
tried to
him
fight.
at all.
She got tricked.
Is he real?
By Snow. He used her.
Let's get you home, okay? Your dad's gotta be worried.
Let him worry. Why should I care? He doesn't.
Any father cares.
Sass?
It's nothing. Forget it.
Come with me, okay?
This ought to do it. You've got time. Get you back home. Your dad'll be happy to see you.
Data log updated. Let's go. I guess that answers my question. Because I talked about how, oh, maybe there's like some treasure over here we missed. No, that's just where Saz and Vanille come from. So we're good. We're fine. We're 100%. Lame. Ooh, they found me, dang. I was hoping I could maybe get sneaky on him. I could not.
Guess running's out of the question. Change in the play.
Okay, so triple Ravager, pretty good. Feels like we're doing massive damage. Love it. Let's open up this treasure eye chest. Something like that. Let's take a look here. What do we have for equipment? That just does physical wall 5, which is fine, I guess. I don't know. I don't love that. I'd rather have more damage. I don't know if that's crazy or not, but that's just me. Alright, let's actually go over a few things here. The thing is, there's always so much to go over in this game, you know what I mean? Like, all the data logs and stuff, it's something else. Passive detector. I mean, sure. The 13 days. We learned a lot, but day 5, Uride. There was an accident at the Uride Gorge energy plant located near their seaside community at Bodum. Details of the accident were not released to the public, but the lack of information sparked widespread conjecture among the populace. Rumors began to circulate about an act of sabotage by Pulse Lassie, sending a whisper of panic through a society that has lived in terror of lower world invasion for centuries. Day 11. Warning. Assigned to security detail during the fireworks display in Bodum, Whitney was suddenly released from duty by her superior, Lieutenant Amadar. SciComm had found something in the nearby vestige. Whitney immediately thought of the accident that took place at the energy plant 6 days earlier. Voicing her concern that the incidents may be Pulse-related, Whitney's questions were deflected by the lieutenant, who advised her to avoid anything that involves the lower world. Day 11. Mother and son. Residents of Palampolam. Hope and his mother came to Bodum to see the fireworks display. That same night, SciComm discovered the Pulse Fal'Cie slumbering within the vestige. The following day, the Sanctum announced the discovery and sealed off the entire district of Bodum. Trapped by the quarantine and unable to return home, mother and son were forced to join the other victims of the purge. Day 13. Volunteering. After discovering that Sarah was being held captive by the Pulse Fal'Cie, Lightning volunteered herself to be purged. The Fal'Cie was to be transported away from Cocoon, along with the purged deportees. Lightning needed to board the train and reach the lower world entity before Sarah was taken beyond her reach. Saz too had his reasons for approaching Lightning and joining her as she headed for the Pulse Fal'Cie. The train carried them away, bound for the restricted zone known as the Hanging Edge. History and myth. Eidolons. This actually was probably from the last video, Shiva. These mystical entities reveal themselves before only a select few l'Cie. It is said that they are saviors, come to rescue hopeless l'Cie, who find themselves bound to a focus against their will. If this is true, they offer a brand of salvation few indeed would seek willingly, without exception. Without exception. Eidolons attack the l'Cie whose presences they grace. There have been no l'Cie in Cocoon for centuries, and as a result, no way of determining the truth behind tales of these beings. To the citizens of Cocoon, they remain the stuff of bedtime stories. Locales. The Vile Peaks. The Vile Peaks are built of debris, the cast-offs of material originally lifted up from Pulse by the Fal'Cie and used in the construction of Cocoon, and later additions of landmass. These towering piles of refuse now serve as lairs for all manner of beasts, including lower-world mechanical horrors that, intentionally or not, hitched a ride with what became the building blocks of Cocoon. The Sanctum military endeavors to clear out the dangerous inhabitants of the peaks, but some say they leave the job half done to discourage civilians from entering the lowlands. I mean, that kind of sounds like some Cocoon. That's a Cocoon classic. The Fal'Cie Phoenix. Cocoon's own light in the sky, Phoenix is a Sanctum Fal'Cie tasked with providing warmth and illumination. It floats at the center of Cocoon's inner atmosphere, like a miniature sun, bathing the surrounding world in its radiant glow. It is the Fal'Cie who are responsible for Cocoon's climate, regularly adjusting weather as deemed necessary. Just as Phoenix regulates daylight, other subordinate Fal'Cie maintain patterns of wind and precipitation. Primers battle. Synergist. Synergist employ. Wait, roll bonus. Oh, this is actually interesting. Okay. This is different than what it told me last time. Synergists employ a wide range of abilities to enhance their allies' effectiveness in combat. Enhancements range from defensive bonuses to increased damage and the ability to deal elemental damage via normal attacks. When facing a particularly powerful enemy, it is a good idea to enter the battle using a paradigm that includes a synergist. Once enhancements are in place, you can always switch to a different paradigm. Roll bonus extended enhancements. Cool. Saboteur. Saboteurs use their skills to weaken enemies. Their bag of tricks includes not only attribute lowering abilities, but also those that inflict status ailments like poison. When successful, these abilities increase enemy chain bonuses. Even if they fail to inflict status ailments, Saboteur abilities still deal damage. However, once enemies have been weakened sufficiently, it is generally best to shift Saboteurs to other roles. Boosted success rates? Sure. Status ailments. The debuffing and debilitating status ailments inflicted by some abilities render enemies weak and vulnerable. However, opponents can and will use those very same abilities against you. If you do not take steps to counteract them, you may find yourself fighting at a disadvantage. Some accessories grant resistance to status ailments, as does the Veil spell. An icon with an upwards arrow represents an active resistance bonus. Eidolon battles. When battling Eidolons, it is possible to deal damage to them as you would to any other enemy. However, this alone will not end the battle. As you attack Eidolons, a special gauge fills. When this gauge becomes full, you must press X to assert your dominance over the Eidolon and claim victory. Attacking is not the only way to charge the gauge. There are other methods differing between Eidolons which are just as effective. Experiment with a variety of abilities to see which work. Three-way battles. At times you will encounter enemy groups engaged in battle with one another. With their attentions occupied, it becomes easier for you to initiate combat with a preemptive strike. Coming into contact with a member of either side will initiate a battle against both. However, the enemies may not even notice your presence at first, continuing to fight one another instead. When this occurs, it is most effective to concentrate all of your attacks against the side you expect to have the most trouble defeating. And enemy intel got quite a few. Those three-way battles are interesting. It reminds me of in 12 when they did have enemies fight each other, but it wasn't nearly as robust. Razor Claws. Dexteron. Delivers devastating physical attacks capable of bestowing bravery. Interesting. Garuda Interceptor. Oops. Employs powerful lightning-based attacks. I mean, that's fine. Pulse Automata. Automata? Yeah, sure. Pulsework Soldiers. Can alter own form. Physical and magic resistance low when staggered. Delivers devastating physical attacks. Oops, others. Eidolons. Styria and Nyx. Yields to those who amass chain bonuses. Yields to those who defend against and endure attacks. Cannot be provoked. Yields to those who amass chain bonuses. I mean, the same. We kind of knew that though, right? As we've recently went through that. And then for events, yeah, we'll save those for next time. Crystarium. We've got a little bit to do, but not much. Oops. I always forget that roll's done for her. Perfect.
So we're fighting.
Guess we're fighting. Alright. Well, honestly, that is actually going to wrap us up for today. Chapter 4 already. Wow. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we will be playing more Final Fantasy XIII.